as we can on what's going on. You have a situation in Clarksville, as it is everywhere throughout the middle and east part of Tennessee as far as flooding. Clarksville is on the lower side of the water, so we're catching the water as it's being released from the dams, and because of that, they were having some serious issues with different parts. I've asked our local emergency agencies to declare Clarksville, Montgomery County as a state of emergency. That will help us access additional funding through the nation, through the national declaration, to be able to have funding available for the recovery. We are working with the Corps of Engineers on an accurate assessment of when the Cumberland River will crest. It's our understanding that Red River has already crested. It crested at Port Royal earlier this morning. Mr. Jack Fraser is going to give us an update on the river and the potential cresting, and when we anticipate being out of this particular immediate danger. The downtown businesses, we've asked the courts to be canceled today to try to minimize any traffic flows into your downtown area. We're also asking the businesses to be aware that we would like to limit any coming and going in the area that's affected, because it's affecting the public safety, and it's affecting the accessibility from personnel only. Your safety comes first. If you are at work and are concerned about getting home, leave now. Bridges, and the reason that we ask you to leave now is so that you'll have time to get back, and so it'll minimize any further traffic. You are in no harm's way or in any danger. The bridges that are under concern are the Red River Bridge connecting Wilma Rudolph to College Street has been closed. Red River in the Boot Hill area at Craft Street has been closed. We are watching the Civitan Bridge at Highway 4813 and Interstate 24 Bridge over West Creek. We're watching those very, very closely. Currently, we have about 500 people without power, and we're watching, trying to protect them. Potential of up to 5,000 people to be without power. The areas of concern are Craft Street, River Run, and Shady Bluff. The water treatment plant, about 2 hours ago, was 1 foot from the floodplain, and that's an area of concern for us. Not so much wastewater. Excuse me, I'm sorry. The wastewater treatment plant is 1 foot from floodplain. The reason that is of concern is because of a Tennessee Department of Environment Conservation requirement. We do not believe it will have any impact on any of our citizens should it go into a flood mode. The main pump stations are underwater. Our water is fine. We ask that you please conserve your water. The less water we put into the system puts less pressure on our areas, and it has a lesser impact. We have asked Fort Campbell timely, and here they come. We've asked, I spoke with General Campbell this morning, and we've asked him for assistance in some areas. I'm going to wait just a moment. We've asked Fort Campbell for assistance in some specific areas that we needed. We've always had this great relationship with Fort Campbell and Clarksville, and it's kind of an ongoing back and forth. When they need help, we're there. When we need help, they're there, and it's just a great relationship. We've asked for message boards and barriers and cones to be able to continue to block off roads. We've asked, in the case of emergencies, additional emergencies for safety of our citizens, the possibility of helicopters in case of emergency needs. We've asked for boats accessible from them if they have any available. We also have asked for those who want to volunteer to please contact Deborah Grubbs. We've asked to contact Ms. Deborah Grubbs at 648-5774, extension 103. She is with the Community Action Agency, and we've asked them to please coordinate any and all volunteer efforts that are required. They will take your name and number now and will call you back when the needs arrive. At this point, we're only formulating the names and the list of names, and then we'll be able to have them accumulated when we need to use them as this event subsides. all of our boat routes, all of our bus routes have been canceled, and Jack Frazier with the Clarksville Street Department is going to give us the latest on elevations and estimates. You can see today that we have a very serious situation in Clarksville. It's a beautiful day. I wish we could say that other things is beautiful, and but we're here to let you and the citizens know that we have everything under control, and we're going to do our best to kind of keep life on in our city. Thank you, General Campbell, for sending out the troops. I'm going to go through a list of department heads and ask them to kind of come and give you an update as to where they are in their departments and what we need to do to be able to keep everything going. The first one I'm going to ask to come would be Mr. Jack Frazier. Jack, you want to come give us an update?
Thank you, Mayor. This morning, about 8:30, the Red River Cornwall crested. It crested at an elevation of 425.6. Previous record crest on the Red had been in 1975 at an elevation of 424.5. So we beat the old record on Cornwall by over a foot. NOAA, Corps of Engineers, are predicting a crest on the Cumberland River down here to be this afternoon, an elevation of 391.5, slightly more than a half a foot above the 100-year flood. Previous record since there have been dams on the stream was at 388 in 1975, so we're beating the old record by over 3.5 feet. I'm hoping that they've called that right and that the Cumberland doesn't continue to rise above and beyond what that is, because we're catching all the water that fell in Nashville and Franklin, and right now Cheatham Reservoir is not holding anything back. So it's all coming straight down here to us. Red River should start falling later this afternoon. Cumberland's going to continue to rise, and I have no idea when that's going to crest, other than what I'm told.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you very much, Jack. We also are going to ask several other department heads. Next, I'm going to ask Chief Ames to come to give us an update on the latest on the roads and safety.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to mention that our road closures have been posted on the city website and the CPD website. I'm going to mention the major road closures that we do have. Riverside Drive, of course, is closed completely. Craft Street is closed also. College from Craft to Red River Bridge. The Red River Bridge is shut down by the state. Wilma Rudolph from Old Russell Pike to Red River Bridge. The 41A bypass at Queens Bluff, we're diverting traffic outbound on Glendale and inbound on Old Ashland City Road. Dunbar Cave is also completely shut down. Tobacco Road at Nussbaumer and Jack Miller Boulevard. And some other locations that we're looking at are Whitfield Road, which is 374 state route at Shady Bluff, 41813 at Farmington Bend. We're also looking at the intersection of 4813 and Riverside Drive. I do ask you to be patient with the police officers on these checkpoints. They've been there most of the night. Thank you.